Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shea Lawrence from the Lawrences and I upload once a week. This video was actually supposed to go up last week, but I got really busy and I didn't have time to edit, so here we are uploading this week. First thing I'm doing is getting started on my to-do list. So I'm just categorizing things and writing things down as I remember them and just kind of emptying everything out onto paper. I also will be writing down meal ideas for the week. So when you see me doing that, I will group text. We have a little family chat and I group text my son and my husband and just kind of get their input and their votes, I guess, on what to have for dinners for the week. So while I'm waiting for them to write back with ideas, I also scroll through Pinterest and I write down those meal ideas too. And from there, I kind of go in my planner and plan out which days we will have what based on, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I don't like to have like chicken, and then have a ground beef recipe and then ground beef. So I like to space it out as far as like chicken, ground beef, pork, that sort of thing. Alright, so once I'm done writing everything down, I just go in with my highlighter and highlight the things that I want to prioritize, and that just helps me focus on doing those things first. So a quick overview of my list, and then I'm going to go ahead and order some groceries from Costco. Costco and Target and Walmart are probably like the three places I shop most. Mainly being Costco, just because it's easier and I can buy in bulk. It just saves us way more money that way, so that is usually my go-to, but in between I will pick things up at Walmart and Target here and there. But I'm not going to go through and say each and everything that I bought. I'm just going to do a quick overview for you guys to see. Some stuff is new stuff. There's my big carton of eggs. How are you guys doing with the egg shortage right now? I haven't been able to find eggs for the longest time, so I finally found that big carton and grabbed it. But anyways, moving on to our baking. I have stopped buying bread, hamburger buns, hot dog buns, and all those types of things that you can bake at home. I do have my sourdough starter, but these recipes are normal yeast recipes, so we're gonna go ahead, and I was attempting to make some hot dog buns to meal prep for the week. I like to prepare hot dog and hamburger buns and just throw them in the freezer. That way when we are having a meal with them, we can easily just take them out and defrost it. So what happened here, I don't know what happened with this recipe, but for some reason it came out super sticky. I'll show you the dough before when I was trying to shape it. Anyways, it was too sticky, so one thing I've learned when baking any type of bread is you can almost always turn it into pizza. Almost every time. So that's what I end up doing here. It was way too sticky for hot dog buns. There was no way it was happening. So I decided to just make it into pizza dough. And what I do is pre-bake the crust just for about 5 to 10, no, I think like 5 minutes. And then I put the toppings on, and then I throw it in the freezer, and it's a freezer pizza. We ended up eating that the following night for dinner.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go, you can take me there tonight. Whoa, this life is all we know. Whoa, I can't stay if you can't let it go. I never really know what's going on. And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone.
So yeah, we're getting all the toppings on there, and then I just throw it in the freezer for a couple of hours, but you can see it's already 10 at night, so I just left it in there overnight, and then we ended up eating it the next day. So normally I would leave it in the freezer for a couple of hours and put it on, you can save like a pizza box if you order out, or food grade cardboard, freeze it on that, wrap it up in plastic wrap and then foil, and just write the directions on there. So that's how I do it. But anyways, it's the next day here, and now we are attempting some hamburger buns because I need those for the freezer too. This recipe also was a flop, and guys, I make this all the time. I don't know what was going on with my baking these couple of days, but these I could not save. I think what I did is I killed the yeast. You can see here it is still steaming hot, so I think I was just rushing and trying to move too quickly and ended up killing the yeast. I didn't wait long enough for it to cool off. I feel like we all have baking days like that though, where some days things just don't come out right and we don't know what we did wrong, but that was these couple of days for me. It's funny, it had to be the days that I was filming, right? But that's okay. I ended up tossing these and that's why we ate the pizza, so all is well that ends well, and I still need to make more buns, but that is for another day. Sometimes you just need to know when to call it quits, and after 2 failed recipes, I was not about to keep trying to bake.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon.
So when I am cooking or meal prepping, I like to only clean the kitchen once. So I try to cook and prep as much things as I can at one time. So I have the buns in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and prep some overnight oats. This recipe I found on Pinterest. It's from the Cabin Diary, and it's one of our favorite peanut butter overnight oats. It's super easy. It's just half a cup of rolled oats or old-fashioned oats, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 2 teaspoons of chia seeds, a tablespoon of maple syrup or honey, and a half a cup of your milk of choice. We use regular milk just because that's what we have on hand. But this recipe is super, super good. It's one of our favorites. There's another cookie dough one that we like too, but this one is definitely our top choice. Okay, moving on to some cleaning and decluttering. I took down all of my Valentine's Day decor probably a couple of weeks before I filmed this, and it was all just hanging out on my dining room table. So we're finally gonna get that taken care of, get it all put away. These flowers I ended up pulling back out because I thought it would look cute for my spring decor. So taking that out and putting the rest away and getting the dining room table cleared off. There is still my old Valentine's flowers on the table and my espresso machine that I bought and needed to get rid of. So we're doing that, and then I'm going to start decluttering the girls' clothes. They just transitioned from 2T to 3T and it seems like nothing fits them anymore. So I really needed to go through their closet and their dresser and get rid of a ton of stuff and then get them some new clothes. Okay, so moving on to day 3, I am starting out with some planning. I had already done our dry erase family calendar, so now I'm just sitting down and doing my planner. I start out with stickers, and then I go ahead and review my previous monthly goals and then set new monthly goals. And then I go in and fill in any appointments or important dates on the calendar. That's kind of the way I like to do my organizing. Starting out with the goals just gets me excited to start new goals and gets me to reflect on the previous month and just see where I'm at, if I'm improving, what I still need to work on, etc., etc. And then I like to highlight Fridays for 2 reasons. One, because it is our like self-directed learning day for homeschool. And then 2, because that is my goal to upload on Fridays and then film over the weekend and edit throughout the week. So that's why I do that. And then you'll see me, I add little like post-its, and that's where I write my video ideas on. So if you have any video ideas or requests, leave them in the comments and I can go ahead and write it on those sticky notes and start filming those.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just 2 hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be 2 hearts running wild.
Okay, so now I'm just getting started on the last thing that I have to do, which is clean up the kitchen. This is around lunchtime, so we had the craziness of the morning, breakfast, homeschooling books, you name it. So I'm just going to go ahead, dry and put away what dishes we have out, and then I will start washing dishes and wipe down the counters. And it is just crazy to me that my teenager is now taller than me and I need his help to put things in the upper cabinets. They say your kids grow fast and you hear it all the time, but to actually see it is just a whole new eye-opener. But yeah, they grow way too fast and we definitely need to enjoy when they're little. It's one thing I really try to do with the girls is just slow down and spend time with them and remind myself that they're only this little for so long. And even though people tell you it all the time, you just kind of in one ear and out the other, but seriously, they grow way too fast. Okay, so doing the dishes, one thing new that I started with the new year is I switched to dishcloths. So I have been going without a sponge. I think we're on month 3 now. And I personally, I kind of like it. I use one to wipe up the girls' hands when they're done eating. They can't stand stuff on their hands. So I save that to do the dishes the next day, and then I just switch out the dishcloth every day. And I've been enjoying it. It feels not much different than a sponge. I guess it depends how you do your dishes. Like I try to rinse off all the food with my hand, and then I go in with the dishcloth and I scrub the dishes. But I don't notice the difference, so it doesn't really matter to me, but I really like it. Have you guys, are you a dishcloth or a sponge type of person? Let me know in the comments, and why, because I would love to know. I just wanted to be more sanitary. Sponges were kind of grossing me out because I don't have a dishwasher. I can't just throw it in there, and it felt really wasteful to keep throwing it out and buying a new sponge. So that was my reason behind switching. Yeah, I would love to know what you guys use and why, and how you like it. Well, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I will see you guys next week with a brand new video.
As you fade away,